We throw away loads of them. 18,000 tonnes of pumpkin get thrown away. 8 million of them in total on average. One company trying to combat this is the brewery Toast Ale, who are brewing a beer made from pumpkin waste in partnership with the charity Hubbub and Brewdog. Chris Head is Head of Global Partnerships at Toast Ale. Hello, Chris.
Hi there, Rachel. Good morning. How are you doing?
Yeah, good. What does pumpkin beer taste like?
Oh, fantastic. It's quite a big thing over in the States. You get a lot of pumpkin ales in America around Halloween time, and we're trying to bring that trend here to the UK with the UK's first pumpkin double.
Yeah, lovely. What part of the pumpkin do you use? What's the process?
It's the flesh, really. Basically, what we do is we'll carve out the flesh. You then roast it, and then you add it to the boil to get all the lovely flavours out of the pumpkin into the beer before you leave it to ferment.
It's very sweet, pumpkin flesh.
Yes, I mean the beer doesn't come out generally quite as sweet as the taste of pumpkin flesh itself. But we are doing a Belgian style beer, which is quite a strong ale, which, it will be a sweet beer when it comes out in the end. Probably not quite as sweet as pumpkin flesh.
Yeah. And where are you actually getting these pumpkins from? You're not specifically buying them in for this, are you?
No. So it's all about upcycling food. One of the things that we do as a brewery is we brew all of our core beers with a third surplus bread. So what we're doing with Hubbub and Brewdog is we're adding surplus pumpkins to this. So the National Bakery School are going to donate the surplus bread, and then we're going to do something called a pumpkin glean. A glean is basically where you go into farmers' fields and you pick up any leftover fruit and veg that would otherwise be going to waste because it's not going to be sold. So next Friday, we'll have our wellies on down in Kent, and we will be picking up pumpkins that will then go into the brew and also into some lovely baked goods that will be baked for Brew Day.
All makes sense. Is there any indication that the public has an appetite for pumpkin beer?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely growing in the UK. I mean, I'm sure you know that the craft beer scene is constantly pushing boundaries. We get stronger beers with a much broader range of tastes that are being consumed in the UK. The craft beer, market segment is growing, and we're hoping that pumpkin beer will become a big part of that segment.
Yeah, well, I'm enjoying Sober October at the moment, and I say enjoying it, I kind of almost am. So I've been enjoying tasting quite a lot of the kind of alcohol-free craft beers that are around. But I'm relieved that this is pumpkin beer, not pumpkin gin, because I'm over-ginned. I really am. There's gin for every occasion, isn't there, at the moment?
Lots of the craft gin movement has really kicked off as well, obviously. But I tried to do Sober October, but there's just too much good beer out there.
Well, I appreciate it's a little bit more difficult in your industry as well. Thanks very much for talking to us, Chris. Chris Head from Toast Ale. Thank you very much for all your suggestions as to what to do with pumpkins as well.